In a land of golden harvests and steady traditions, a father's love was the foundation of a home built on shared toil and quiet joy. 3 lives bound by blood and the soil they worked. But the horizon whispered of a world beyond the fences, a world the younger son longed to conquer, even as his heart grew heavy with restlessness. His gaze drifted from the present, chasing the shadows of a dream he could not yet name, fueled by a hunger for something more. Then came the moment of the unthinkable request, a demand for his inheritance, a claim on a future that had not yet arrived. In the silence that followed, the father weighed the cost of his son's freedom against the safety of his presence, seeking wisdom in the stillness. Love does not hold its beloved captive. With a heavy heart, the father chose to honor the choice of the one he cherished. The weight of the gold was nothing compared to the weight of the loss. As the coins were counted, a brother watched in silence, sensing the family's foundation begin to crack. With his life packed into a single bag, the son turned his back on the only world he had ever known, leaving his father at the gate of an emptying home. The road ahead seemed endless, paved with the intoxicating promise of independence and the thrill of the unknown. In the bustling heart of the city, the gold flowed like water. He was the center of every room, surrounded by friends who only knew the man with the open purse. But shadows grow long when the wealth runs dry. The laughter faded, replaced by the hollow echo of an empty pocket and the cold indifference of a city that had moved on. Driven by a different kind of hunger, he wandered into the wasteland, where the sun burns and the spirit begins to wither. The prince of the city became a servant of the swine, his hands caked in the mud of a life he never imagined for himself. Starving and broken, he looked at the husks in the trough and realized how far he had fallen, from a son of the house to a beggar in the dirt. In the depths of his shame, a memory flickered, a vision of a home where even the servants were treated with dignity. "I will go to him," he wept, "not as a son, but as a servant." The journey back was longer than the journey away. With every step, he rehearsed his apology, his pride long since buried in the dust. Every day the father had watched that road, and today the silhouette he had prayed for finally broke against the sky. He didn't wait for an explanation. The father ran, abandoning his dignity to meet his son's brokenness with an embrace that said more than words ever could. The rags of the past were stripped away, replaced by the robe of restoration and the sandals of a free man. The son was home. But as the music of celebration rose, another heart hardened. From the fields came the one who had stayed, hearing the sounds of a grace he didn't understand. Resentment is a poison that tastes like justice. To the older brother, this wasn't mercy, it was an insult to the life of duty he had led. The father went out to him, too, for love has room for both the wanderer and the worker. "My son," he said, "we must celebrate, for your brother was dead and is alive. He was lost, and now he is found."